Hi Facebookers, how are you today? I know I'm sideways, but if you only knew how I'm holding you up, you're in a candlestick with this just jacked up selfie stick. That's all I can do. I'm like not a highly trained professional in videography. So please forgive me if you have to watch like this. Just massage your neck when you're done. Okay, so I promised you guys that I would show you how I do my acrylics. It's not a big deal. Actually, it took me 2 years to get this right, and I watched a ton of videos, and I would just stare at the lady that was doing my nails all the time because I wanted to learn what she was doing. So I did all the preliminary work already. I buffed my nail, pushed back my cuticle gently, disinfected the whole area. I usually just take a little squirt bottle of alcohol and make sure it's nice and clean. I don't want any infection. What I'll show you is what my nail looks. I took off one acrylic nail for you. If that's not love, I don't know what is. Can you see it? There's my natural nail. It's not looking bad for 2.5 years of me doing my acrylic nail on it, right? But anyway, today I'm due for a fill-in, but I thought, you know what? I promised them that I would show them. So I took one nail completely off. Let me show you some things that I have. So I have my nail forms. I need that for this one because when I took the acrylic off, it just wasn't the same shape as the other one. So I'm gonna try to shape it up a little bit. I also have this, what is it called? Prep and Clean, and it's also a disinfectant, so I'll be using that. And then an adhesive, this one is called Bond ×2. And then I use Tammy Taylor's Prisma ceramic holder because it just keeps everything nice and straight, and I like to stay with a certain line. If I'm going to use their monomers and I'm going to use their solutions, it all should really blend beautifully. So this one is her Prisma powder, Tammy Taylor, with a little sparkle in it. That's going to be my white. And then I have dark pink, cover it up. This is good because if they start to grow out a little bit, you can't see it at the cute. You guys can, because I'm under HD cameras. You guys see so much that normal naked eye can't see. Okay, so then I have my favorite brush, and I like to use this one. It's a Kolaski brush. I don't know, but I like them square. It's a square tip, and I like that because my nails are kind of more square naturally anyway, so I can work with that better. And this, what's this? This is the clue about tomorrow's video. Can you guys guess? We're gonna come out of beauty, and since I'm in my kitchen right now, by the way, that sound you hear is the hood, because this stuff is fumey. It's not this stuff that's causing the fume. I don't know what that is. I don't even know how it got there, but I like Gucci stuffed olives. I don't know what the liquid is. I think it's just water. So this is the liquid monitor. This is also Tammy Taylor. And I use this one because it doesn't yellow. It's called A+. So I'm going to be using that. But this will get fumy. That's why you hear that hood up there. Because, you know, in the summer I do it outside if there aren't gnats and bugs. That's not pretty. Little gnats in your manicure. Or I'll do it upstairs in my room, and I'll open the window and blow a fan. But here we are, dead of winter. It snowed today. But that's okay. So anyway, let's get started. I think I did everything. Okay, I'm going to stand up to do it, and I'm going to try to show you how it works. I'm really sorry if this is terrible. I'm not like a videographer. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my little thing. I still have some in there from before, but I'm just going to refresh a little bit. And this is super easy to do the whole thing once you get the hang of it. All right, so there, she's full. What I like about these is they won't tip over. I'm gonna keep it closed because again, those fumes are just drastic. And let's start first with prepping the nail. I'm only gonna do the one for you guys. This would be too long. And quite frankly, I haven't figured out yet how you speed up a video so you don't have to sit there and watch paint dry. All right, so you let that dry a little bit. You wait. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to start opening up my powders. And this again is the dark pink. So this will go here. I hope you guys can see this stuff. I'm trying to get it in the shot. Oh, I just hit the gas on my stove. This could end up being really entertaining. Hold on, maybe an episode for Forensic Files. Okay, here we go. So that's the powder Prisma. Look at it. It has like sparkly things in it. Oh, I think it's so hard for you guys to see. Can you see it? There, I'll turn the light off a little bit. Oopsies. Okay, so there's that. All right, that's kind of dried. It's basically alcohol. So now I'm going to put this on. This you have to be careful with. Very, very little. Do not saturate. It soaks into the nail. I take so much of it off. And the way that you can tell that you got too much on it is your nail will get itchy. Look at that. Look at how it just soaks right in. All right, now, let me just put that on around the cuticle. Let that dry. We're done with those 2 bottles. I'm going to put them away. And now I'm going to put my glasses on because, you know, I'm as blind as a bat. And this next part is probably the hardest part. And it's these things. Ugh. Luckily for my fill-ins, I won't have to use them. But when I take out or take off a nail, I kind of do to get my shape. I have to get my shapes right. That's wrong. See how you can see the underside of my nail? You don't want acrylic powder in there. And that is a wonky nail. Look, that is not going to be right. So you have to get that where it's as flush as you can get it under the nail. I'm going to tell you what, I could probably learn a whole lot about doing this right. I'm really sorry to any nail techs out there. No disrespect to you. It's just weird. Like, my job doesn't, I have such strange hours. I can't get to your salons when I need to. So now I'm more flush. No peekaboo under the nail. And I'm not using this to add length so much so. I'm getting my brush in, getting all the air bubbles out. And then I'm just going to give it a little swipe. I'm going to go in right into my white. And I do 1, 2, 3. You want to get a ball. They call this a ball, and your ball has to be really good. To do what I call my French fade, is I'll take that and I go right on top, push it in, and just start forming it to how I want it. You're going to have the whitest part of the nail. Oh dear, can you see? The whitest part of the nail. And again, I like all my nails square. I don't worry too much about the shape here because I can shape it with my nail file later, or my Dremel tool, because I have that too. But what I'm looking for is a nice white, to tap it down a little bit, get it to blend in a little bit. One summer I did these duck nails. I totally loved them, but everybody else hated them. That's usually pretty normal, par for the course. So my big part here that you're seeing is the white tip. Now, the thing is with the French manicure for me, it's so hard for me to get that smile line. So I gave up. I'm like, ugh, you guys know me, I never give up. But there we have it, I gave up. So now what I'm gonna do, because I think the French fade is so much easier to do, and that's where you're going to blend. So now I'm gonna go back into my brush, and this time I'm going into the pink, the Cover It Up pink, 3. I've got a ball. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place that right where the 2 meet. Okay, too much coffee this morning. Take it off the white, right where the 2 meet. And you see, like, there's still this little bit there. I'll fade it in. Push it down, fade it in. So I'm trying to blur that line between white and pink. See how that's happening? I'm gonna blur that more. So I go into my liquid, brush, go into my liquid, 1, 2, 3. And I'll come right up on that pink that I just did, pat it down a little, kind of building a little bit of a bump. They have a technical, and I'm gonna fade again. Just gonna try to fade it. If I get too much on the white, I wipe it because I really do want a good amount of white happening. So there we go. There we go. It's coming. Till you get it just the way that you like it, as Tammy Taylor says. Who's the other lady I listen to? Nail something. Nail Education. I love her. Oh my gosh. So now I'm gonna pull back from that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for my cuticle. So you go all the way back into the cuticle, but just leave a little tiny space. Pop up off. Let that kind of swoon a little, and then I come down. Just push down and bring that around. Now you can see it's coming. And I'm just gonna clean my edges a little bit with the brush. they make it look so easy, and I tell you what, it took me, this used to take me, no kidding, 8 hours to do a set. I know, but that's with breaks and, martinis. I mean, water with olives in it, or olive oil. But now, you know what? I can do these in an hour flat. It's not great, but you know what? I don't get fungus. I do it on my own time. I make them look exactly like I want them to look. And I like it. It's kind of relaxing too. I'm going to go back now because I want to fade just a little bit more. Ooh, looks like there's like a little clear hair on there. God forbid. Okay, now I'm going to just go back in. I'm going to form my curve because this gives the nail strength. And I'm going to just kind of blend a little bit more. I'll show you in 1 second. I think it's coming good. It's coming good. It's kind of hard. I've never done this in front of a camera before. So that's the hard part. I'll take my glasses off. All right, so I think she's done. I'm just going to clean my brush and take my form off and let that dry. And then once that dries, I'm going to file buff it and put clear nail polish on it. That's it. It doesn't look good right now because we have to do a lot to it. Not a lot. Did you guys see Finn? Let's get, wait. Finny, come here. Come here, Finny. Who's my baby boo-boo? Finny, Phil, come here. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. That's Finn. Someone thought I said Vinny instead of Finny, but then I thought, that's a great name for a dog, Vinny. Think about it. Okay, so there's the nail. I'm going to clean everything up, then I'll show you. P.S. Ugh, I'm sweaty. Oh my gosh. I think I should do this for you guys tomorrow. It's actually my very special red sauce that I make. You want to see how I do it? I'll make you lunch tomorrow, me and you. You want to? Okay. Let me know. Let me know. All right, thanks so much, Facebookers. Bye-bye.